when I do presentations, I ask people to fold their arms in front of them. And I tell them I fold mine in a certain way. I put my right hand over this big gun I have on one side and I hide it under the other. And then I ask them just to do it opposite. And I ask them what it feels like. It feels awkward. It feels strange. That's kind of like doing undercover work. But if we did it for 30 minutes a day for the next 30 days, you actually feel comfortable doing it the new way. So that different way becomes part of who you are. And that's what I couldn't shake. I couldn't get rid of that. So that's was putting the clothes back on and going back into the whole mode. But the lying that you speak of, it took me years and years to figure this out. It took me so long, to be honest, because Thomas, what you refer to as being able to speak to someone else, the peer-to-peer conversation to take place, I actually had the first one with myself. And what I mean by that and sharing it here with you is it wasn't just thinking about something. I verbalized it looking at myself in the mirror. And what I realized is by saying it, I felt lighter. I felt better about it. So then it became like, well, if I could say it to someone else and admit to my fears, because I was being told I was this tough guy. I was being told by the world, the media, everybody else about how tough I was and brave and heroic the work I did. And yet internally, I didn't feel any of that. And then I felt like a hypocrite because I'm taking these accolades. And yet inside, I knew I was scared to death the entire time. And plus, even in those early days, people didn't see me walking around my house in the middle of the night with my gun out, pushing shower curtains back at 2:00 in the morning because I was paranoid they were coming to get me. I didn't verbalize any of this. But when I finally got the strength to be able to say that in front of group or individuals, the freeing started to happen. And I started to feel a lot lighter, actually physically lighter.